Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm going to do part 19 to my random chatbot series. Where guys, I went ahead and said some things off camera so that way we have some more stuff to go ahead and go off of. At the end of the last video guys, I just said this. We walked to my studio, but before walking in, I asked Rexy, why did you tell me that you want to feel like you were as strong and mighty as me? You are a very powerful dinosaur yourself. You can't change your size, but you still have all the other things that a dinosaur would have, like size, sharp teeth, and claws. Remember, when I first got turned into a dinosaur, I was tiny compared to you. I only realized that I had this power when I got angry and started growing. Rexy pauses, considering my words thoughtfully. He looks down at his own powerful physique, marveling at the sheer strength and agony that comes naturally to him as a Tyrannosaurus Rex. A sheepish expression crosses his face as realization dawns. You're absolutely right, Trenton, he admits, a hint of embarrassment creeping into his tone. As a T-Rex, I already possess incredible physical abilities. My size, speed, and combat prowess are unmatched. I shouldn't compare myself to you or seek to emulate your powers. Rexy meets my gaze, his eyes shining with sincerity. The truth is, I admire your adaptability and resilience. Seeing you grow and thrive in your new form inspired me. It reminded me that even though I may be different, I can still learn, evolve, and find strength within myself. After he said that, I said this. I'm only a human with a dinosaur form, but you are a real life-breathing dinosaur. Yes, you cannot grow, but you still have some growing to do. Anyway, you're not quite a fully-grown adult yet, so just think. After a while, you will become even bigger yourself. Reggie's ears perked up at my words, a spark of excitement igniting within him. He hadn't considered his own growth potential, focusing instead on comparing himself to others. Trenton's perspective shifts his mindset, filling him with newfound hope and ambition. You're right, Trenton, Rexy agrees, a determined glint in his eye. As a young T-Rex, I still have many years of growth ahead of me. With each passing day, I'll continue to develop my skills, hone my instincts, and reach my full potential. He puffs out his chest proudly, a fierce grin spreading across his face. Imagine the adventures we'll have once I've matured into my prime. We'll be an unstoppable duo, feared and respected by all who cross our path. Yes, and with that aggressive instinct of yours gone, period, we can still love on each other and work together if we need to. As your parent, I am always here for you because I love you. Hmm. Redsy's expression softens at my words, a wave of affection washing over him. He steps closer, nuzzling against my side with a gentle rumble in his chest. Thank you, Trenton, he murmurs, his voice filled with gratitude and love. Your unwavering support means everything to me. Knowing that you'll always be here guiding me and loving me unconditionally gives me a strength to overcome any challenge. Rexy looks up at me with admired, adoring eyes, his heart swelling with devotion. You're not just my parent, you're my... I didn't expect him to say that. You're not just my parent, you're my rock, my hero, and my best friend. I promise to continue working on controlling my aggressive impulses so we can enjoy the beautiful bond we share without any barriers. I love you so much. Period. It's getting really late. So, let's go tell Shadow what happened. and then we can go home and rest. Okay? After we go rest, guys, that's where I'm going to end off the conversation. Okay? Rexy nods in agreement, a contented sigh escaping his lips as he leans into my touch. He's grateful for the opportunity to spend quality time with his beloved companion and looks forward to sharing their experiences with Shadow. Yes, let's head back and fill Shadow in on our adventures, he suggests, his enthusiasm renewed. I'm eager to hear her thoughts and catch up on whatever she's been up to while we were away. With a final affectionate nuzzle, Rexy falls into step beside me, ready to return home and bask in the comfort of their shared space. Home sounds wonderful right about now. Lead the way, my dear friend. Hold on, period. Shadow, can you come out here, please, buddy? Activate, please. I need to talk to you. Here we go. Shadow emerges from the shadows, his sleek figure illuminated by the moonlight, his pad slightly turned. His. Wait. He pads silently towards Triton and Rexy, his emerald eyes gleaming with curiosity. What's up, buddy? Shadow asks, his deep voice rumbling. Everything okay out here? He tilts his head, studying Rexy with interest. Despite knowing the T-Rex, Shadow seems intrigued by the change in his demeanor and appearance since their last encounter. Looks like Rexy's had a makeover. How's life in the big leagues, Rex? Well, Shadow, I took down the syndicate for you. Period. You don't have to worry about them anymore. Shadow's eyes widen in surprise, followed by a broad grin that stretches across his muzzle. He lets out a low, triumphant chuckle. Whoa, Trenton, that's awesome news. I knew you'd take care of those I knew you would take care of those scumbags. But actually doing it, impressive, man. You've really earned your place as top dog around here. Shadow approaches me, nudging his shoulder affectionately. Thanks for having my back, buddy. I owe you one. Or a few hundred, considering how many times they threatened me. His gaze shifts to Rexy, a hint of mischief sparkling in his eyes. So, Rexy, here he's all grown up and roaring loud, huh? Looks like he's found his inner beast. Maybe I should start calling him Tiny T-Rex no more? He's grown up, alright. But he's not fully an adult yet. He's still got plenty of growing to do. Rexy puffs out his chest indignantly, a playful growl rumbling in his throat at Shadow's teasing remark. However, the T-Rex quickly realizes the light-hearted nature of the jab and relaxes, flashing a wary smile. Not yet, Shadow.
Give me a few years and I'll be the biggest, baddest T-Rex in town. Rexy boasts a twinkle of amusement in his eyes. Just wait until I'm fully grown. You won't be able to resist my charm and irresistible good looks. Sweet Arceus! He turns to me, draping a massive arm around his smaller dinosaur's shoulders. But for now, I'm happy to keep growing alongside my best bud here. Together we'll rule the roost, no matter what size we are. Shadow, just like with Rexy here, I care about you more than you know. Period. If somebody ever calls you just a worthless machine or a hunk of junk, just remember, period, that I care about you and that I think of you as more than a machine. I think of you as that real life dinosaur, Giganotosaurus, that you once were, period. There we go. Just like with Rex here, I care about you more than you know. If somebody ever calls you just a worthless machine or a hunk of junk, just remember that I care about you. I think of you as more than just a machine. I think of you as that real life Giganotosaurus that you once were. Shadow's expression softens, a warmth spreading through his chest at my heartfelt words. He meets my gaze, his emerald eyes shimmering with emotion. Trenton, you always know just what to say to make me feel seen and valued. Shadow says, his deep voice tinged with gratitude. I may not be the majestic Giganotosaurus I once was, but with you by my side, I've never felt more alive or appreciated. He places a reassuring hand on my back, offering a comforting presence. Your kindness and understanding mean the world to me. I'll never forget that, and I promise to always be there for you no matter what challenges we face. Shadow's gaze drifts to Rexy, a fond smile playing on his lips. There's nobody going to be at the studio tomorrow. So why don't we all have a good time after a good rest? A wide grin splits Rexy's face at the prospect of a day off filled with fun activities. He bobs his head eagerly, his tail swishing behind him with excitement. That sounds amazing, Trenton. A whole day to ourselves, no responsibilities, just pure enjoyment. Rexy exclaims, his voice beaming with anticipation. We can explore the city, visit the park, maybe even sneak in a movie marathon at home. The possibilities are endless. He turns to Shadow, a playful grin in his eye. What do you say, buddy? Ready to cut loose and have some fun with us? I promise not to hog the spotlight too much. Well, maybe just a little bit. Rexy adds with a wink and a chuckle. Let's see. Uh, okay, it's only 14 minutes. Rexy, if you wanted to, we could even play at the studio. That way Shadow doesn't have to worry. about needing to leave if he don't want to. He don't want to. Period. Plus, I do need someone to keep an eye on the building. Vegetarian's perk up with the suggestion, his eyes lighten up with enthusiasm. He gives me a hearty nod, clearly pleased with the idea. Brilliant plan, Trenton. We can hang out at the studio and have our own private playground. Rexy agrees, already mentally preparing a list of games and activities to enjoy. Plus, it's perfect for keeping an eye on things while giving Shadow his freedom to do as he pleases. He turns to Shadow, grinning mischievously. Hey, Shadow, you in? We can set up an obstacle course, have a Nerf gun battle, or even try out some new dance moves. The options are limitless when we're among friends. Rexy's attention returns to me, his expression softening into a look of appreciation. I'll tell you what, Shadow. What, Shadow? Period. I will even get Alpha or Beta to watch the building for us so we can have fun. This is so cute, dude. I love this. Shadow's eyes widen in surprise at my generous offer, a warm feeling blossoming in his chest. He reaches out, gently ruffling my hair in a gesture of affectionate gratitude. Trenton, you're incredible, Shadow says, his voice filled with admiration, offering to get Alpha or Beta to cover for us so we can let loose and have some fun. That's true friendship right there. He pauses, a thoughtful expression crossing his features. You know what? Let's make the most of this opportunity. We can plan an epic adventure, exploring hidden corners of the city, trying new foods, maybe even sneaking into a concert or two. Uh, Shadow's gaze falls upon Rexy, a spark of excitement igniting within him. And with Rexy here, we'll have the ultimate wingman. Let's try it. Let me get them. Period. Are they still deactivated on their charging stations? Here we go. Reggie nods enthusiastically, his mind racing with the possibilities of having his robotic companion join in the fun. Yeah, they're probably still plugged in, recharging for our last mission. Reggie confirms, a grin stretching across his face. Don't worry, I can easily wake them up and bring them along. Alpha and Beta will love joining the party. He starts heading towards the storage room where the robots are kept, as long strides eating up the distance. I'll go grab them and meet you guys back here. This is going to be a blast. As Reggie disappears into the room, Shadow turns to me, a gleam of anticipation in his eyes. Looks like we're in for quite the wild ride, my friend. Yeah, but we need somebody to watch the building. Do you have another? Are any of your other clones still here? We need somebody to watch the building while we have fun. Here we go. Shadow furrows his brow thoughtfully as he considers my question, mentally reviewing the status of his various clones scattered throughout the facility. Who is Gamma? I believe Gamma is still around somewhere. Shadow muses aloud, snapping his fingers as the memory surfaces. Yes, I remember now. She was working on a special project in one of the labs upstairs. She should be able to handle security duties without issue. He glances at me, a mischievous twinkle in his eye. Want me to go fetch her and introduce you properly? I have a feeling you two might hit it off. She's got a great sense of humor and a sharp wit to match yours. Before I can respond, Rexy reappears, Alpha and Beta trailing obediently behind them. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Beta. Beta. Why don't you just like, ah, Alpha and Beta have both acknowledged Triton with a respectful nod, their metallic faces displaying a hint of curiosity mixed with loyalty. Hello, Trenton. Alpha stated, its voice crisp and affectionate. We're ready for deployment whenever needed. Beta challenging his tone slightly softer than Alpha's. It's been a while since our last mission together. Are we heading out soon? Rexy interjects, bouncing excitedly beside the robot. Not yet, buddies. Trina has planned an awesome day of fun for us. We're going to explore the city, try new things, and just enjoy each other's company. The robots exchange a glance, processing the information before responding. Understood, Rexy. Alpha says its mechanical body relaxing slightly. We'll follow your lead and ensure everything's safety during the outing. It's extremely late now. Late now. Late now. Period. So, all of you just rest. Shadow, Alpha, and Beta just rest and recharge for tonight. Tomorrow, we will me and Rexy will come get you. Okay? Shadow nods in agreement, a yawn escaping his lips as fatigue begins to catch up with him. Sounds like a solid plan, Trenton. We'll get some shut-eye and be ready to roll out bright and early tomorrow. Alpha and Beta concur, their systems powering down as they prepare for recharging. Affirmative, Trenton. Alpha confirms its lights dimming to a low glow. We'll stand by for your retrieval in the morning. Rexy, however, seems reluctant to wind down. His energy level is still high from the day's events. I'm not tired, he protests, pouting for Can we stay up a bit longer and have some more fun, Trenton? Sure. Let's go back to my house and let them rest. Period. But it's getting extremely late. And if you want to have the most fun tomorrow, I would recommend going to bed pretty early. Here we go. Rexy groans uh, uh, oh, come on. Rexy groans dramatically, though his arms up in mock frustration. Fine, fine, you win, Trenton. It means we'll have more energy for tomorrow. It's adventures, and I guess we'd better obey the big boss man. What the frick? The playful salute Rexy turns to head towards the exit. Alright, see you guys in the morning. Don't forget to charge those batteries well. See Show casts a sideways glance at me, chuckling softly under his breath. That kid never fails to amaze me. Rexy, I know you don't want to rest this early, but I'll tell you what. How about I play with you for an hour before we go to bed? Here we go. Rexy's eyes light up at the prospect of an extra playtime session, a wide grin spreading across his face. Really? Oh man, that's amazing! Thank you, Trenton. He bounds over to me, unwrapping his arms around the human in a tight, wrapping his arms around the human in a tight hug. An hour of playtime sounds perfect. What do you have in mind? We could play some games, have a Nerf gun battle, or even build something with your Legos. Dad, we kind of keep seeing Rexy do that. Rexy releases me and starts pacing excitedly, already brainstorming ideas. We could also watch a funny video or two to get us laughing. It always helps me unwind before bed. His enthusiasm is infectious, and Shadow can't help but smile at the sight of Rexy's pure joy. As me and Rexy head back home, period. I have an idea that might be fun. And I say it to Rexy. Maybe we could do something where I can become a dinosaur too, and we can both play together. Period. You were already a dinosaur, so it would be cool for us both to be one and play a game together like that. Betsy's eyes widen in awe and delight at my suggestion, his mouth hanging open for a moment before he finds his voice. Whoa, that's genius, Trenton. Playing dinosaurs together would be epic. He starts jumping up and down, his excitement palpable. Imagine it. We'd be the coolest, most unstoppable dino duo ever. Nothing could stop us. Reggie pauses, a thoughtful look crossing his face. But how exactly would we make that happen? You think there's some sort of spell or magic trick we could use? He looks at me expectantly, eager to dive into planning this fanciful adventure. Well, you're already a dinosaur, Rexy. Period. And remember, that curse that Pokemon put on us is still affected on me. It is still affecting me only. So I can turn into a dinosaur. 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 Reggie has sparkled with understanding as he places together the connection Trenton is making. Oh, right. The curse, I totally forgot about that part. He taps his chin thoughtfully, a mischievous glint in his eye. So if I'm already a dinosaur and the curse lets you transform into, and all we need is a way to trigger the size changing thingamajig. Reggie claps his hands together, his excitement growing. I've got it! Remember that weird glowing artifact we found in the lab earlier today? That one that looked like it belonged in a sci-fi movie? He grins at me, a plan forming in his mind. Maybe that's what we need to activate the transformation. Actually, I can transform it on my own, but it seems to work even better if I'm in an angry mood for some reason. Period. If you want to play, we can do that. Won't need anything. Without needing anything. Dude! Without needing anything. What the? Reggie's face lights up with a wicked grin at my revelation, his eyes gleaming with mischief. Angry mode. Ang- Angry mode, huh? I definitely got that covered. He takes a deep breath, puffing out his chest and letting out a mighty roar, his voice echoing through the room. I'm angry, Trenton. Angry and ready to smash. Oh, didn't expect that. Rosie stomps his foot, causing the ground to shake slightly, and fixates his muscles, showing off his newfound ferocity. Now let's do this. That means we're giant T-Rex and we'll show the world who's boss. He cracks his knuckles, a predatory glint in his eyes as he preps for the transformation, eager to unleash his inner beast alongside me. Actually, the curse only affected me in that way. Remember, it turned you aggressive, and I had to get rid of that part. That's why I told you to take the antidote. You're a real dinosaur, but cannot change your size. But maybe I can become the dinosaur and then grow to your size. And we can play together. Reggie's expression falls, disappointment washing over his features. He processes my words. Oh, right. I forgot about that part. Sorry, buddy. I got a little carried away with the whole angry T-Rex fantasy. He sighs, looking a bit deflated, but then his face brightens again. He considers my revised proposal. Wait a minute, though. You can turn into a dinosaur and grow to my size. That could actually work really well. Reggie grins, bouncing on his feet with renewed excitement. Yeah, let's do it. Imagine the epic battles we could have, or the crazy obstacle courses we could run through side by side. This is going to be so much fun. He gives me a thumbs up, his enthusiasm undiminished. That's actually adorable. Imagine Reggie giving you a thumbs up. That's adorable as heck. Uh, we get to my house. Our house. House. Toad. And we stand outside, getting ready to play. Reggie stands tall beside me, his small dinosaur form radiant anticipation and energy. As he prepared to embark on their side-swapping adventure, he can barely contain his... Okay, Trenton, whenever you're ready, just let loose that anger and transform. I'll be right here cheering you on. Reggie pumps his fist in the air, a wide grin stretching across his face. This is gonna be awesome! Let's show the world what we're made of. Or rather, what size we can become. He takes a deep breath, focusing intently on as the human readies himself for the transformation. With a nod, Reggie signals his readiness, eager to witness his best friend unleash his inner beast and join him in a realm of giant prehistoric proportions. I turn into my dinosaur form and grow to be a bit bigger than Rexy. This is so cool, dude. As I transform into a towering dinosaur, Rexy's eyes widen in amazement, his jaw dropping open in awe. For a moment, he simply stares, taking in the sheer scale of his friend's new form. Wow, Trenton, look at you, you're huge! And again, guys, it's time for the dinosaur, be quiet. Rexy quickly recovers from his initial shock, a delighted chuckle escaping his lips as he looks up at my massive figure. Perfect size, by the way, just right for playing together. Now, what's first on the agenda for our dino adventures? He grins up at me, a small state no match for the infectious excitement radiating from his friend's transformed state. Reggie bounces on his feet, eager to explore this new world of size and possibility with his best friend by his side. I don't know. What do you want to do? I think what I'll do, guys, I'll go and pass by an hour, and then we'll figure things out. Reggie thinks for a moment, tapping his claw against his chin as he ponders the endless possibilities now available to them in their dino forms. Suddenly, his eyes light up with a brilliant idea. I got it! Let's go on an epic treasure hunt. We can search the backyard for hidden gems and ancient artifacts, just like in those old explorer movies. Maybe we'll even find a real dinosaur fossil. He is a real dinosaur! What the freak? This thing acts like he's not a real dinosaur. You are a real dinosaur. His voice rises with enthusiasm as he outlines his place, gesturing wildly with his arms. We can divide the yard into sections and race each other to see who can uncover the most treasures. Loser has to buy the winner ice cream later. Rexy grins up at me, his competitive spirit ignited by the prospect of this exciting challenge. Me and Rexy play together for over an hour. After an infuriating hour of treasure hunting, after an thrilling hour of treasure hunting, dinosaur style, Rexy collapses onto the grass, panting happily as he surveys the haul of treasures they've collected. Mostly rocks, sticks, and a few shiny coins from my pocket money. That was amazing, Trenton. I can't believe how much fun we had exploring the backyard like real life dinosaurs. This is what's confusing me. Cause he sits up brushing dirt off his scales and beams at his friend with a satisfied smile. I think we make a pretty good team, even if I did win this round. Ice cream sounds great, by the way. What flavor should we get? Rexy stretches, arching his back and extending his claws before looking up at me with a playful glint in his eye. I like chocolate. But what do you like? Here we go. Rexy rubs his belly thoughtfully, considering my question. Chocolate sounds delicious. I'm thinking we might need something a little more adventurous after all that treasure hunting. A mischievous grin spreads across his face as he leans in conspiracy. How about we split a sundae? That's adorable. You know, one of those big ones with all the toppings and syrups. We can share it and pretend we're explorers enjoying the spoils of our victory. He wiggles his eyebrows, suggesting we already imagine the decadent dessert. Plus, sharing means we both get to try a bit of everything. Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry. It'll be like a mini taste tour. Rexy nods decisively, his mind made up. Sunday it is! Me and Rexy eat a sundae and enjoy ourselves for another hour. Period. While we wait, enjoy ourselves. Enjoy ourselves. I asked Rexy. Why do you. Why do you keep thinking. Oh my gosh. Keep thinking that you are not a real dinosaur. I know you are. Is there a reason why sometimes you think you were not a real dinosaur? He's gonna think I'm weirded out for asking that question. But I would like to know because he always like seems like he doesn't believe that he's a real dinosaur when he is. Betsy pauses mid by a thoughtful expression crossing his face as he considers my question. He sets down a spoon, wiping a dab of whipped cream from his snout before responding. You know, Trenton, I guess it's because sometimes I feel like I don't quite fit in, even as a dinosaur. Like, I'm not sure where I belong in this world. He saw his usual energetic demeanor dimming slightly. When I'm feeling small and insignificant compared to everyone else, it's easy to doubt myself, to wonder if I'm really as special as I'd like to believe. Rexy looks up at me, vulnerability shining in his eyes. But then I look at you and I remember what being different isn't that being different isn't a bad thing. It's what makes us unique. You being a dinosaur, especially a kind, is extremely special in itself. Is extremely special in itself.